Time on the track.
You already know what this is, man. I'm talking about No Rap Cap Podcast, man. Number real raw shit, man. I'm talking about that shit you can't get over the counter. You gotta come rock with us to get it. I go by Gas the Psychiatrist.
I'm Mr. MEANA the Motivator, brother. Here to motivate the nation. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
That's what we gonna do, man. We gonna motivate the nation, man. There's a lot going back and forth in the nation, but we gotta start talking about this, bro, because this, bro, like, I don't even know what to call like that kind of illness when a nigga just be, I don't know, but that nigga Jim Jones over the top when he was on there with Wallo, and Wallo was like where he put himself at, like on the list, and just dope artists. This nigga said 20. I think at this point he just be saying shit on some viral shit. Cause you know, like if you ask a nigga a question like that, nigga trying to be respectful. Wallo try to put you in a spot. If you ain't catch that, Wallo try
30,
to put
40.
nigga try to give you a 30, 40, and that was being,
Modest.
you know what I'm saying? Cause Wallo know, boy, you're not even in the hundos when it come to top artists.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't. Jim nice, but I wouldn't put him. You know, there's a lot of great artists that will come before Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? If I had to, you know what I'm saying, pick, you know, in a lineup of artists like great to less great. But Jim nice. You know what I'm saying? He hold his little weight for as what he did in a certain time frame or whatever he did with Dipset and his little Jim Jones run as well, but it still don't compete with some of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? He just not up there
20
with them.
is
Yeah, 20 is a
out the box.
20
bro.
is a slap in the face to the great, to the great. You know what I'm saying? Because they got so many great artists. Like we could go the early stage of rappers like Kool Moe D, LL Cool J, and all that, and that still come before a Jim Jones. Like, you know what I'm
Thanks.
saying? Like, so he still gotta take all that under consideration. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they got some young boys
I'm about to tell you, I got the last 20 niggas who came out who fucking under 20 come before.
that come before Jim, right?
The
right,
last
right.
20 niggas who came out that's under 25 years old it come before Jim Jones.
I would agree. So
Bottom got him come before Jim Jones.
yeah, but who?
Bottom got him. He had a hit.
I don't know, bro. Like I said,
You know what Bottom got him is?
no, that's why I say I can't. I start laughing because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think. You know, we still got to go with notoriety, impact, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And not just because you
That
had a
don't
hit.
make you top 20.
I mean, it puts you in
Notoriety, fuck
put
no.
notoriety, songs, you know, impact, all that plays a part with, you know, where we rate you as. You know what I'm saying? How impactful you was as an artist, you know, your lyrics, you know, your content, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that matters.
I think when a nigga saying where you rank at in hip hop, bro, is solely what a nigga asking you, bro. Nigga not asking your impact, bro. Who you influence, how you dress, my nigga, how you told a nigga to wear his Timbs. Nigga, that's not it, bro. Nigga asking you solely off of hip hop. Your accolades in hip hop do not make you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, bro.
Right, but you wouldn't agree that impact for as like, you know, your impact on the culture, meaning like besides just music, just you as the person plays a part with who you is as an artist, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think when a nigga, I don't think that's a factor when a nigga telling you like where you rank at on the scale of hip hop.
If you was to judge artists off hip hop, you know, just in your own mindset of it, how what you rate, you know, artists off as being in hip hop? Like
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the statement I'm answering. I'm thinking the nigga talking about strictly music.
Yeah, just strictly the lyrics.
Yeah, your
things of
accolades
that
in
nature.
music.
Right. But I think they got people that's great that made some good songs that don't have no impact upon people, and I wouldn't rate them as being a great artist in the game of, like, you know, when you counting down to, you know, the top to the least. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you could
So
rap.
a nigga with 10
you
number
really
ones and no
nice.
impact, where you rank him?
Oh, if he got 10 number ones, he got impact.
No, that don't mean that from you according to what you just
No,
said.
because
You
what
don't
I'm
gotta have impact.
This
to
what
have
I'm
number
saying.
ones.
No, this what I'm saying. I'm saying an artist that's just he might have great lyricism. Like he's dope as a rapper, but he didn't have no impact with his music, meaning nobody really know him. But, you know, a few people might be like, boy, that boy could spit. He nice, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't impact nothing. It charted. It didn't do nothing. But he's still a cold artist. You understand what I'm saying? He's still a good rapper. Like, he cold. Like, he dope. He could really run with the best of the best. But he ain't got no notoriety in it. Like, nobody know him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Would he be in the
If he
list?
could run with the best, why nobody know him?
Because he didn't get on properly. He didn't get notarized the proper way. He didn't have the best songs, or he didn't have the songs that we fell in love with and had impact with it. But he can rap, and he's a dope lyric. They got buku of them like that just could rap. He's super nice.
So they won't get ranked.
But they ain't gonna get ranked. Hell no.
Yeah, that's kind of, I don't know.
No,
'Cause I'm thinking you nice, but you gonna get ranked.
You know, you nice, you could rap, bro, but that don't make. That's like a cold battle rapper could battle rap. He cold. He got lyricism. He dope. But
Nigga
at the end of
gonna
the
know
day,
that boy when he hit the stage.
but he can't. You put him on a beat and he don't sync with that bitch properly, right? Like, he just don't make a jamming song. But he is a cold rapper. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's different though, because we gonna know him as.
So I just used
we gonna know him as a cold battle rapper.
Well, I just use battle rap as meaning, like, because some of those guys be having some dope lyrics, but they, you know what I'm saying? So I just use the battle rap thing as being like of lyricism. You know, you put them on a beat, some of them don't have impact. So I'm not saying that the battle rapper himself is the one. I'm just saying somebody that's compatible to, like, got lyrics of like how them battle rappers be having, but just can't get on a beat and kill that shit and make it have an impact to where it be like a jam that we like. I think that notoriety play a part with how we rate artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, boy, that boy did this. Boy, remember when that Pac came out? Like, you know, it's like the notoriety of that. If Pac was as good as he is and nobody, you know, really, he didn't have no impact behind it, then how would we rate him?
That's kind of saying like you saying with Jim Jones. From what you
No,
saying,
that's
it's
what
like you saying what Jim Jones saying. So that should get him in the top 20 according to your definition. That definitely should give him in the top 20.
Because he is known, so he would be ranked. But I still wouldn't rank him as. They still have a lot of artists that come before what did Jim Jones have done to the game or contribute to the game. Even though he had impact and he did something, they had people that was before him that then did some things that, you know what I'm saying, that would rank them higher than him, and he still wouldn't be in the top 100. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Jim Jones wouldn't fall in the line somewhere, but he's not going to fall in no 20, 30, 40, 50.
All right, look, check this out. Because you're a real hip hop head and you know music. Just not nobody that's super, super far from Jim Jones. But wherever Jim Jones ranking that in your book, no matter if it's 50, 60, 30, 40, wherever he ranking that, the people that's close to him, just let me know that person that's above him and below him, artist. Just let me know that much. A person who is above him, the one that's above him, and the one below him. If you just had to pick two artists.
If I had to pick two artists,
and then they're gonna let me know really where he landing at in his whole hip hop shit.
Damn,
not even no number.
That's on the spot. I would have to think about it. I honestly would have to think about it. But Jim will be ranked somewhere.
But who will be coming before him? Not even number one. There's one spot before him. Just name somebody that come before him. That we know that's not by a landslide. Like, you can't say Lil Wayne because we know that. I'm just saying somebody that you.
Papoose.
Come before Jim Jones on the top on the
because of
no, you ain't even got no explanation. I dig that.
Papoose. I would say it's an artist like Papoose.
And below him, like.
And below him will be a zillion niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a lot of rappers.
But it's still somebody we know though.
Yeah. Let me think.
You sound like a Scrappy.
Like a Scrappy.
Below Jim Jones?
Yeah.
A-Town.
Yeah, but I Jim Jones.
You can't put that.
Yeah, I would put Scrappy a little below Jim Jones, like, because of
20. You put 21 Savage below or above Jim Jones.
Above.
You put 21 Savage above Jim Jones.
Yeah. But I would put like a Scrappy. I would put a Scrappy a little lower. We know Scrappy. A lot of people know Scrappy not from his music. They know him from Love and Hip Hop. Like, a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? People still know Jim Jones as the rapper. Still. like there are young people that know that's still Jim Jones the rapper.
I don't know, because I just made me think that they really, a lot of people know them from the same show.
Yeah, but he still rap. Like, you know, what would you say Scrappy put out after Love and Hip Hop, or what is his influence with
No, he
music?
put out no music after
That's what I'm saying. But Jim be still doing songs and dropping albums, like, you know, as a rapper that's on Love and Hip Hop. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I would put Scrappy kind of love beneath him, because some people don't even know him as a rapper, like, for real. Like, you know, I think they still associate Jim Jones with being a rapper.
But if you
That was on there.
But if you put 21 Savage above Jim Jones is in the pit down there, 300, 400s.
Wow.
Because 21 Savage ain't high, bro.
21 Savage, but he ain't high. But,
I know, but he higher than Jim Jones.
You say who was over him?
I know.
Who's under him.
That's what I'm saying. So that means
you know,
that put Jim Jones in the pit.
Well, he down there. He I told you, in a hundo.
He gotta be. Fact.
He's for sure in a hundo.
And this ain't no whole shit. Like we just just looking at all these artists.
Because even though he's in a hundo, I like Jim. You know what I'm saying? I like Jim. You know what I'm saying? Jim be popping this shit. You know, it's a lot that come with him. He like a Harlem nigga to me. I like how Harlem niggas, you know, get it off. They don't even have to be the best rappers. It's just they did it bop with the shit they be popping. It be fly to me. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? He in a mix of some fly shit. And he been affiliated with some, you know, Dipset, and he been around some of the greatest things. Like, so, you know, Jim earned to be.
Yeah. I want you to know, my nigga, like, cause nigga gotta know that, like, you fly too, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be getting that same impression from you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, niggas get that same impression from you.
But I think
that's why I'm saying ain't nothing spectacular
but I think
that help them rank.
But I think it play a part with. I just think image and all that kind of stuff do play a part with the character of who you is, the shit you pop in, you know, your persona, everything that you bring to the game plays a part with how you get ranked and where you fall in at. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I must say that Jim.
Yeah, 20 was just going over. He was overboard with the 20.
He what?
He was going overboard saying he was top 2.
Nah, 20. Yeah, 20 is a heavy conversation. Yeah, but when you're a rapper, you know what I'm saying, where you supposed to, where you supposed to put himself, like, you think he's just supposed to be realistically be like, I'm a hundo. I'm in the hundo area.
If you keep it real, then you know how, hip hop, you put this like logically answer.
Yeah, I just think
top 10.
I just think
did a lot.
I just think that, you know, if he look at himself, like, if he, you know, we can't never. But we on the outside of it. You can't say how this man feel about what he did, like, or how he feel about his contributions to the game for himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel, regardless of what any other man say. Nigga, I'm top ranking myself. Like, none of these niggas ain't. Because some niggas
saying that.
Because some niggas rate themselves on a level of, like, I'm realer than most of these niggas y'all like. Like, see, all that be playing a part with niggas.
I'm double O. Right. If that's the case, I feel like I'm double O.
You might.
If that's the case,
you might feel
and that's
like
what we're ranking it off of.
All right, so if you had, okay,
I see a lot of shit there.
Yes, if you was a rapper that came out charted,
and it was all about the realest,
and you feeling like no, and I'm just saying but you feel like that about yourself, right? And you feel like I talk that shit. These other niggas, I live the shit. See. When you get in your own head, in your own zone, you start feeling like, with money, you start feeling like, hey, bro, them niggas not them niggas. I'm really that nigga. So you start ranking yourself higher because you start saying, I saw fugazi shit with all these niggas. These niggas job, I'm built different, and I be popping that shit that I really live.
I probably would feel like that individual inside like a Jim Jones, but I know logically and for real, like, analytics and statistics not lying, like, to know, like, where I really rank it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how I feel inside, like you said, I know LL Cool J over there. I know Big Daddy Kane in there. I know, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Goody Mob in there. I know,
Raekwon,
you know what I'm saying? So,
like a zillion of them.
And that's just off the dome, and that's 10 niggas.
Yeah, right there.
And I ain't even hit the real.
Yeah. Meat and potatoes and nothing. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They dope and hard and
I ain't put 8 ball in that bitch.
Right.
Well, man,
Right.
I'm telling you, man, it's a whole Jada Kids, man. It's just off the
Yeah, there's a lot
dome.
of them, bro. It's a lot of them. You know what I'm
20
saying?
is overdue.
But I think it's so honorable amongst all these rappers that we kind of speaking on these little names that we threw out to be in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like in most people book. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what people mainly judge as being, you know, top rank when it's like the majority of people feel this way. You know what I'm saying? Because you're never gonna get, you know, just everybody feeling the exact same way. But when you get the majority of people saying,
gotta be
Wayne, this
real.
one, you know, Jay, you know, Biggie, when they start keeping them like, it's got to have a lot of truth to it if the majority of the people feel like, man, these people are always in somebody top 10, you know what I'm saying, when they
Majority
call
of
artists.
people, I would say for a lot of situations, you can say that it's like that.
Rakim, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of them that.
Because a lot of niggas just inherit some shit, bro. Like, I don't do that, dog. A lot of niggas, bro, I know you wasn't on no Biggie and Pac, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on that shit, bro. I know the radio songs, like majority of most people fucking know, bro. The regular Dear Mamas and the real songs,
single
bro.
type shit.
You know what I'm saying? The real radio big damn things, dog. And you gonna ask
Hit 'em
any
up.
nigga, you gonna ask any nigga who's the number one rapper. Man, Biggie first, Tupac first. You know, like
Yeah,
you inherited that, bro. You don't even listen to that, bro.
Yeah, because most youngsters that don't know about them guys probably wouldn't be in their top. Like,
Man,
you know,
I'm 40. That wasn't my shit. I don't know because I was incarcerated a long time, but I wasn't on that shit. That shit wasn't nothing to me.
But if you
I don't know one song outside that real radio shit, and I know just a few bars off of that. That shit wasn't nothing to me.
Right. But if you're like a historian, like a music historian that been studying the culture of like who did what and what, you know what I'm saying? Like those people, they got young people that get into like how rap started, how hip hop went, and you know what I'm saying? And they kind of be having a different perspective, understanding like what these people went through at a time to be who they are. Like I think all that play a part with too, being the first, breaking this, doing this, the first to do that. Like all that kind of shit put levels to shit that meaning like these are the guys who opened the door and really did some things that made it possible for these other people. So it's hard to forget them when you see the work that they put in that made it much easier for other artists to come through and do what they're doing.
That what Biggie and Tupac did?
And no, I'm just saying. In some ways, they changed the game. All these like people that they talk about like that will be people that started the game, changed the game. You know, and that's how it be going. The greats be the people that started. Then it be the next group of people that changed it and made it go to this level, and it started being this type of music. Then these people come in and they start making it another impact. Like I think that's the people that become the great artists, like, you know what I'm saying, because of how they changed the you know, the way hip hop is and the sound of hip hop and things of that nature. Like I think, you know, we give Outkast props for being a nigga that go to New York. Man, the South got something to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, and be able to back it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't forget that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was a game changer to go to that award show, get booed, and then come behind it and sell diamond records. Like, you know what I'm saying, brother? Like, you know, I be thinking that's a real game changer. And that's why those artists never get forgotten, like from things that they did like that. Once you look into the history of, you know, what role they play in the change, you know what I'm saying? See, they carried Atlanta on the back, like to really open the door for us to really, for a lot of Atlanta artists to come through. You see what I'm saying? Maybe if we didn't have a fucking Outkast, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't have a 21 and a Thug. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to know if the game would have accepted that. Like, you know
If
what
you
I'm saying?
don't know, you can't say that. Then that was the cause.
Well, you got to say what
You saying you don't know?
But you got to say, but what they did something. So we got to credit them for what they did and what happened after what they did. See, what we don't know if they didn't do it, but with them doing it, we got to credit them for that because things
I
happened
know that's
after
cool,
that.
but
Yeah.
nigga can't say nigga can't say, man, this was in that person. We wouldn't have this person.
But that's why I said that's what I don't know, because we don't know what if they would have came and changed the game and made it become about Atlanta. We don't know that. But we know that these guys did this, and then this opened the door, and Atlanta started being a floodgate for a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? For
All that
hip-hop.
shit still opinionated, dog. Niggas, even if the majority, bro. Because like I said, some of that
It
shit
is opinionated.
Some of that shit just be inherited to a nigga because, bro, I ain't listen. I ain't listening to a lot of shit that Niggas be talking about the greats, number ones. Like, that shit just wasn't for my ears, bro. I did not like no motherfucking Andre 3000. I
loved
couldn't listen to that shit.
I loved him. But if you came up in a time when that music was doing what it was doing, it was revolutionary. It was a game changer. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? You know, and they was carrying it. They didn't go diamond 2 times or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
that.
just saying, I don't look at them
Right, because you
as
just wasn't in it.
a number one or number 2 greatest niggas from the South. I'll be saying I'll be doing what I'm saying niggas be doing, inheriting that.
Right.
It just sound good if I go in the interview, you think of the greatest nigga, but we got a man, Andre 3000, that's number 1. Cause it just sound good to say and it sound like it's right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that at all. So I'm not gonna say that.
You're not supposed to, but if you did understand the like say for instance what I just said about what they did and how they carried shit a certain kind of way, and then Atlanta started getting noticed and shit started happening, and it came off the back of them going out there getting booed, saying what they saying, and changed the game. It ain't like they got booed and then we never heard of them no more. No, they got booed and then the game changed and they became a diamond artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Meaning like the world got on to them. So. And it had to be something. The South got something to say, and they came and said what they said, and they went to damn near the highest. Like, they went to a goal that a lot of artists only dream of ever getting to. So yeah, we gotta, I gotta give respect. I ain't gonna say what you gotta do, but me myself, I would have to give respect to that because I was in the game at the time.
I'm not disrespecting about saying that. That's some shit that I didn't listen to.
And listen, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying if you was in the time of listening.
When I cut that shit on today, I would listen to that shit and say, I don't see what the nigga saying this shit for.
Yeah,
I understood today.
But I think when the music came out at the time, all that plays a part. It's like you might can listen to a fucking old blues song and don't understand it, but in the times of what those people was dealing with when this music came out, what it did for the people at that time was the biggest impact. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
so if it sound good then, it wouldn't sound good now?
No, it may sound good, but it might be like something that you're still not interested in too, because that music right now don't fit the time of where you at in your life. Like,
the music,
you know what I'm saying?
Good music, though.
It can still be good music, guys, but it just, there's a lot of good music that don't correlate with my life today. You know what I'm saying? I think some of these youngsters make some good music, but it don't correlate with me today. And they knew, they just coming out. They shit jamming, nice little beat jamming. I can't get into what he talking about, spinning switches and, spinning
Why
the band.
Why it's good then?
Why it's good then? It got a nice little beat. Listen, it got a nice little beat. His rhythm rolling. His he got his little his cadence that he riding the beat a certain kind of way. For a minute, I couldn't understand what Future was saying.
He gonna be a great nigga.
I'm just saying I couldn't understand what Future was saying at one time, but the bitches was jamming like.
He testing it like Jim Jones. Oh man, with my Tim's like this, and that don't really put you in there, dog.
I ain't say nothing about him dressing. I said
I know this was the example.
Yeah, the music got a nice little vibe to it. I'm like, that bitch jamming, but I can't correlate my life with it and to being like where it bring impact to anything I got going on in life today. But if you listening to music in the 90s and that shit was, going right where you at with life, you looking like, man, this is my fucking soundtrack. This the shit I listen to get through the day. This the shit that got me going here, there, and there. I met this honey on this type of music or whatever. We bonded right here off of this. Like all that shit is like it plays a part, bro. Just like whatever music you was into when you was jamming it, like it played a part. Like you was like, man, that's all I was bumping. Like, you know what I'm saying? That fucking Jeezy came out, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That probably was like, like the anthem music, you know what I'm saying? Like for where you was at that time. You might rank him a certain kind of way because of the impact that music had on for you. You know what I'm saying? When somebody else would be like, nah, that Jeezy, he wasn't, that shit he was talking wasn't the level. You know what I'm saying? Right. He killing our people. You got a revolutionary nigga looking at you. Man, that's poison music. You D1ing.
King.
Nigga be looking at you. Nigga be D1ing.
We got to do something about our people, man. Start with our mind first.
But I'm just saying, like, at a time, this shit played a part with, how you move and how you groove, like,
I just seen D1 on that bitch saying something about something that happened recent. I don't know what the fuck that was, but you seen that that nigga Dame Dash had said that we knew that he would say he was the thing of revolt.
Yeah, he the chairman.
But
the man in the chair at his house.
hey, though, listen though.
That's the only chairman.
I
he
don't
look
know,
like,
bro,
yeah.
because a lot of that shit confusing. Because I was about to send you something, because I really had seen something that said he was the chairman for 1 month.
Well, that's what he came back saying that he was. You know what I'm saying? You know,
What you mean? He came back saying that? That's what he started saying. He was the chairman.
he was saying he was the chairman, but after they got the report in there saying, Revolt just sent such and such saying you're not the chairman of, you know, that's a lie or whatever may be the case. He was like, yeah, for 1 month. You know what I'm saying? But if you'd have said that on the interview, I wouldn't have took you being the chairman serious.
Shit, 1 week. I'm the chairman. What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
just like
Man,
Facts.
man, y'all niggas, bro.
Listen what I'm trying to say.
Y'all to step on the nigga head,
listen
boy.
what I'm trying to say. The shot that you'll call as the chairman wouldn't even go in motion until about 30 days. You'll be out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like by the time you call a shot that you want, a play that you want to put, we gotta put time in.
You ain't even in the woo no more.
Yeah, you ain't even.
You worked to me,
and we don't even listen to that no more. We got a whole new chairman that's in for good. Fuck a month. You know what I'm saying? He's the chairman for good or for.
We don't even have no motherfucking board meetings and all that. Talking about who gonna be it again. He it for good.
Yeah, so that month thing,
man.
like I don't know how much of work you can get done in a month to make it like I'm your boss. Especially when you're talking like
You can make
I am his boss.
You can make some decisions.
Yeah, for what? A month of decisions?
No, see what the nigga would see. You already know. Listen, brother. Every trial period, every probation period, or whatever at a nigga job, whatever, nigga don't even give a fuck what they saying about how many days it is. Cause you know one thing, I'm gonna be on my best woo, so my time gonna get extended.
I'm gonna get the job.
We can't act like them. Come on, bro. We can't shit on him like that. Like just saying like he lied or he was overwooing just because it was a month. You know a nigga saying that in terms of I'm gonna get extended, and I'm gonna become that because he really is that. It's 1 month, so you don't tell your girl or your old lady, yeah, babe, I just got married. I just got hired for 90 days. No, you said you got a job. You don't tell your girl you got hired for 9 days on your probation period. You say I got a job. But you know one thing, bitch, you ain't got no real job yet. You got 90 days and you might not have nothing. So when you telling your girl you got, baby, got something for 90 days.
No, that's you making a valid point.
Fact. No, that's some more
You're making
shit.
a valid point. You're making a valid point. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Every blue moon.
Yeah.
Get you to agree?
Yeah. You're making a valid point. I can't argue that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that is like a probation period. And, you know, in a mix of probation, you could do some great things and extend the whole thing. And then, but, you know, you can't come bragging on that.
You know, Tim trying to get hired,
but
man.
You can't brag on that. With the balls minds, you can't brag on it like that, knowing that you on
I'm really
trial.
the chairman, though. At this moment, I gotta make my.
You on trial.
I gotta be appreciated.
You on trial.
Yeah, but I'm still the chairman.
Yeah,
I'm an on trial chairman.
Yeah, I guess, you know. But like I said, you know, Dame went there to pop his shit, so all that played a part. Like, you know what I'm saying? With
I'll be a fool to say the month.
Right. And I don't know. I think he said.
I work at Dad's, bitch. I ain't telling you I work at no temp.
I think he might have
You know what I'm
said.
saying?
I'm thinking he might have said that he it's like on like you know he chairman for like on a trial base. I don't think I established the month, but I think he was saying that they're gonna see how things work out.
Yeah.
Like he left it like that. It was like in the air, but it wasn't like on a month concept. You know what I'm saying? It was more like we're gonna see if we could put some things in place and see how they go. But I'm not the way he's saying it as if he got when you saying you're gonna see how it go, you can't see how it go in a month. Like directly, like we're gonna put this on, we're gonna put this on. I guess you could look at the month numbers and see if it had impact, and then you know. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know the role of what the chairman do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about the chairman, and you know, it sounded big shit when he's saying it, but I don't know the role of the fucking chairman. Like, what he gonna be doing? I didn't know fuck with revolt.
The chairman, man, stay in my motherfucking chair. You do that, you do this. I call the motherfucking shots. What you mean? You don't know what the chairman means?
Before him to tell,
Shit, the chairman
so you saying
calling shots.
he could have been chairman for the month, and he, you know, because he said you gonna keep your job. I'm gonna let you keep your job.
That's what niggas saying. Yeah,
So
I'm
you
calling
say,
it
you're
shot.
saying in that money he could have got rid of Cam
Fucking right.
if he chose to.
Let me see what's there, man. See what's there with this little nigga, man. Get him up out here. I wouldn't give a fuck if I'm your boss for 1 week. Bitch, you talking about my teeth and gums and all this, bitch, on talk with Flea. Bitch, you out of here. Bitch, I'm about to get you out of here. Bitch, I gotta have a 10-day trial. Bitch, you talking about me? Bitch, you out of here.
Any form of power I got, I'm gonna use it to eliminate you, huh?
Talking about me on this shit. All right. Yeah, fucking right, nigga. Cause I gotta hold the standards, nigga, of nigga, I'm a real boss. You know what I'm saying?
So you know, Dame do be on his, you know, boss shit. Like, you know, like that's been his thing since the beginning. I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. But do you feel like there's a difference between a boss and a leader? Or would you say it's the same thing? Because I'm the boss, I'm the leader?
I would say you gotta have both characteristics to be any one of them. I would think.
In a way, you know, but I know a boss mainly like, you know, he may call shots and, dictate, you do this, you do that. You know, he calls shots or whatever, but I think
It is a difference. All right,
but
I'll
a
tell you the
leader,
difference.
yeah,
Go ahead.
but a leader, you know what I'm saying? He more of like a person that can kind of show you how to do something more than call a shot on doing something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when somebody's a leader, it's like almost like a damn near like a teacher in a way. You know, a boss is just like I say, shot calling and dictating what I need you to do and how I want you to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that don't necessarily put you in the role of like leading me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you can call a shot and
But you could be a
to my
leader
destruction.
too and not have the boss traits and be able to stand still also.
Yeah, but I'm not saying neither one are better. I'm just asking, is there a difference between
Yeah,
being a boss and a
you
leader?
clarified the biggest difference.
Yeah, because I would say
Hands-on.
there's a difference in the roles, like, you know what I'm saying. But you can be a leader that don't have boss traits like to a level and don't know how to
To execute an infrastructure.
right. That's big.
That's what bosses do. Leaders hands on, but they lack the knowledge you know what I'm saying? Build an infrastructure.
And do you think that so what you're saying, that would you say that there are bosses that's also leaders?
That's why I was saying you need both to me.
Yeah, to you need both, but could a boss put a leader in place?
That's a good question.
I'm the boss, but I'm putting certain people in place
To lead.
that could lead, like that I know he's great at what he do, like, you know what I'm
That'd
saying?
be smart. That'd be smart.
So I'm not really a leader directly. I don't play the lead role with nothing, but I call shots on everything that need to be done, and I put the proper people in the proper position to get the job done the way it need to be done.
Yeah, that's like the number one ingredient you need to even be labeled as a boss.
Right, I understand. Yeah, but I'm not saying either one is great. I was just separating, you know, all the different roles, like, you know what I'm saying? Because some people think because I'm the boss, I am the leader. And some people think because I'm the leader, I am the boss.
That's strong.
Nah, that's some OG shit.
That's strong.
I don't know if that's a joke.
No, that ain't no.
Oh, all right, because I gotta ask you, because
Nah,
sometimes
I told you that for the kind of what we talking about. Nah, that's some real shit, nigga.
yeah, I'm just trying to, I gotta ask with you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes
I don't even got nothing to say because that's true.
So you as the person, what's your role in life on how you move?
I'm both. Yeah, I would say I'm both. I was really answering when I did answer. I was really just
Speaking
using
of yourself,
yeah. I was giving you my perspective, really.
right? I think I take. I've been in position to be the boss or whatever, but I've also, I guess what you would say, I possess both traits because I don't mind getting in the field and leading as well.
But this the difference though, is I'm the type of nigga.
But I like being a leader.
Right. But they got some bosses, dog. They still consider as a boss, bro. Like, cause it might be they shit, you know, they finances, they company, right? But they they know that somebody else could do the job better, but they keep forcing themselves to do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause not thinking they fixing themselves like if it ain't done like if I don't do it, it ain't gonna be
done
done
like I
right.
want it to be done.
You know what I'm saying? But this dude can save time and money getting it done because it's really his profession. But a boss, some bosses that keep trying to do it to save a few hours and it's wasting time because in your head, it ain't gonna be right if I don't do it. I ain't that type of boss.
Right, yeah, because that is a mentality that some, you know, sometimes a boss roles brings on arrogance, like to a level to where it become somewhat distasteful because, like you're saying, if I know that this person can get the job done, but just because I am the boss, I call a shot to where I'm gonna do it the way I want to get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's a form to me of arrogancy, meaning like because I'm the boss, that's why I'm choosing to go this route. Not saying that that's the best way of doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so
Hey,
you got people that roll like that.
and as I'm thinking, bro, like I want to take that back by saying like that's a bad boss. Like that's a trait of being a bad boss because it ain't. I know how niggas be getting there. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the boss that I'm trying to like. I'm trying to decrease my chances of losing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the last one that reap the benefits of being the boss. A lot of niggas want to be the boss, but they want to be the last one to reap the benefits. If I spend my money, my nigga, right now in China on some t-shirts, boom, that man that I paid them t-shirts for, he paid. You know what I'm saying? I send this shit back. So a customer fucking buy a t-shirt from me. You happy you got this t-shirt. But that shit was $30. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30,000, bro, with these t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? The person who made this shit, he good. The people who taxes at customs when they came back, they good. The person who bought this bitch from me, they good. But this just won $30 on my 30,000. Right. I got this person who bagging this shit, folding this shit, going to the fucking post office. They good. If shit ain't go right, if it's a couple shirts fucked up, and you know what I'm saying? I'm the last one to get my bread.
Right.
So I can't have nobody else adding to that by fucking my shit up. So you know what? Watch out. I got this shit.
Right.
So I understand you be in the middle of that shit.
Right. But if you sometimes you do you look at it where you might have to allow a person the room to see if they, because they could do it better than you maybe, but you never gave them a chance to. You know what I'm saying? So do you go through trial and error with them to move like that, or do you just move like that out the gate because of how you feel?
Nah, most people get there from trial and error. You don't just get there. You definitely get there from trial and error and getting burnt and losing on becoming the boss. And that be the journey of entrepreneurship. That gon' happen. You can come through all of it.
That's why I wanted you to clarify that side of it. That sometimes is a process. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when you talking and when we talking, sometimes we come off from the general side of just how it go, but we don't give the details. So that's why I was glad that you opened up on it to be like, nah, you know what I'm saying, because of this and that, you know, and I wanted the viewers to understand that sometimes there's a process of you getting there to be that way. It ain't that I'm just this way. I went through shit to make me the way that I am. You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't even about it's no longer even about a person doing it better than you. It's just the stress and the knowing that I did it. I ain't got to worry about nobody fucking it up. If they did it right. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get to if they did it right or not because I'm all stuck on that it can't get fucked up if I do it.
Right.
Because it got people out there, bro, that you can hire for something and they could do it less than you. But it don't matter how you thought it mattered of you doing it this way. They could do it a whole nother way that don't meet your standards, but it still meet you two ready standards, and it's good, bro. It's good like that.
Right.
But nigga ain't even taking them chances because I'm stuck in my ways to where I don't want you to fuck it up.
Is that a mindset of a perfectionist, dude?
I don't know, cause that shit is like you still could put that in the category of like you getting in your own way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. The reason why I asked about the perfectionist is because when you know I want to do it the way I want I want it done. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that be a form of like a perfectionist, like because I want it done the way I want it done. Like you said, they got somebody maybe could do it another way. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't exactly the way you want. That's why I was asking, would you say that's a mindset of a person that's like considered a perfectionist?
Nah, yeah.
Because I got to see it done the way that I see it getting done.
And I think a perfectionist could be a downfall to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm making. We both right. That is a perfectionist, and what I'm saying, that perfectionist will be a downfall to a nigga. Because a nigga trying to grow and become a millionaire, you got to adopt that mentality that time is money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. We ain't got to have this bitch perfect, man. We could get this bitch done in this little bit of time, like I was saying, and it still could fly out. We need to do that and let that fly out.
Right.
We don't need to be trying to be no perfectionist, but we losing 3 days on this shit.
Right.
We could have made 3-4 woos and flew that shit out, man.
Right. Yeah, we bullshitting like on trying to perfect it when it's already ready.
Facts.
Yeah. So that's sometimes that boss have to get out of his own way.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dog, you holding it up with these little petty, little small things that you want. When at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, even if it's that case, you know, I think that you can, if you got a leadership in you, you can train a person to your likeness. This how I like it done, but I like it fold like this, I like it done like this, and da-da-da-da-da. I might come check on you here and there until I know that you got it done and you know what I expect. They got bosses like that too, that come to a level of like, I don't mind showing you how I want it, so that when I do argue or I do mad or you do get fired, you know what you're getting fired for because I told you the way that I want it done. You know what I'm saying? And the way I want it sent out. So, you know, you know, we just talking about the different, you know, ways that people.
They be having good bosses in the wrong shit too, and it make them feel like they're in the good boss, but really using the wrong shit and this shit crashing. It just ain't working. It ain't working no more.
Would that be considered?
They ain't a bad boss though.
Is it a weak boss though?
No, shit just ain't working no more.
Expound a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying. Give me an example of that, because I got things in my mind. It almost sounds like he may be a weak boss to somebody. He's good, but it's not working. So give me a scenario of something that you could, you know, think of that might coincide with what you're talking about. So I can get a better understanding of what you mean.
Or like with this 2025, and just say like, if you was on some chat GPT shit and you Google what's the most, you know, the best businesses that I should start today, and they give you motherfucking 20 of them bitches, right? And you doing something outside the 20 of them that they telling you that this was really what's popping right now. But your business that you was doing was, you been had this. But now it's this time that these popping. See, you thinking you a bad boss, and you entered this time to where your business is a flop now. It's just that the best businesses in 2025 not one of them.
Right.
You're not a bad boss.
They might not need your services.
It's just that it came, this is a different time. This shit just ain't working no more. You ain't a bad boss. You got to evolve into something different.
You pressing up CDs and they selling shit digital.
That's it, man. Fact. That's the prime example. And one thing about that shit, bro, I'm glad you said that. Because digital is one of the best ways, dog. You got to get a digital product, because how the world is right now, how it used to be, like way back before the digital shit hit, you could have $50,000, $60,000, $100,000, hit up Alibaba, invest in some product, you know what I'm saying, and then sell it for $20, $25, and you can make money like that. All you needed to do is just get the money. See, right now, niggas know what to do if I get this amount of money. But you have a problem with getting this amount of money.
Right. That's the stigma. I mean, that's where you stuck at.
That's where you stuck at. And what's happening is you can't get them 80,000 right now. If you was the one to get the money, and if you can't go right now and get them $80,000 worth of products, because right now you can't go sell no water for $3 or no charger for $12 when they got Amazon and Walmart. It's gonna kill you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Your whole inventory gonna be still in your house, bro. Why them niggas gonna buy a charger from you for $15 when I go to Amazon or Alibaba myself and get a 12-pack of these bitches for $9?
Right.
So it's no longer you can even hustle like that, where you could get $100,000 and go buy some product from Alibaba and try to sell it at a high amount, because nigga, Amazon and Walmart Xing you out.
Right.
So now, right now, what you have to do is get into digital. You have to get into real estate. It's certain things that it's forcing you to get into. So this won't happen to you because you can't compete with Amazon, bro. I won't give a fuck if you get a lawsuit for $1 million. You can't compete with Amazon getting products from Alibaba.
Right. Yeah, I get it, and also there's a part of a factor in that plays on why that can't work the way you might want to work, because people with scamming being so prevalent and so high right now, people don't feel good about putting their card on just any. They like a trustworthy, you know what I'm saying, company to a level where they like, man, this Amazon, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody use it. Like, you come with your site that they come to, they be like, I don't really know if that's so trustworthy to spend my money. I like the product, but I don't know if to buy that, because so many scamming people have used these off-brand sites for you to go to, and you get the product and it don't even look like the shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So you're kind of scared to spend with them because you don't know if they stand up the part, like, you know what I'm saying. Sure. So all that play a part with making that not work as well. So I was just adding on to what you were saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And to add to what you saying, that's right, because to go with that, like, niggas thinking they doing something by waiting, by not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck with it, but I'm gonna wait and see how this shit gonna turn out. It's never gonna turn out, bro. It's gonna keep getting wide and wide. That's what it's called, bro. The poor is gonna be poor and the rich is gonna be rich, because the shit that I say about Walmart, it's niggas that could go get, that got billions of dollars that'll go on Holmes Boulevard and, bitch, I'm gonna build houses on this whole motherfucking thing right here for the low. So you talking about you a relative with two house portfolio you can't compete with this whole shit I just built right here, boy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you got it. As long as you wait to get into doing something, you just create.
You creating that gap.
Because
it's getting wider and wider.
It's going wider and wider because it's going to stay like that, bro. You got to get some money. If you could be the nigga that could get some money some type of way, because it's easier to make the money that you have, keep making some money. You know that. But it's just hard for you to get that money, to make you to keep making the money. How you going to get, you know exactly what to do, but you need that starter kit. You need that money. Right. Everybody know that. If I got $5 million, babe, we could do this, we'll never go broke. Everybody know that, but we don't know the way to get the $5 million.
Right, that'd be where people lost at right there, right.
And that's how it's gonna stay like that.
Right. But you gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. That's nice way to dress it up.
Yeah, because if you never get started, you know what I'm saying, you'll never, get in the game to the level of, I don't know, but I just think the way the mind works, you know what I'm saying, and the company that people keep sometimes, it stops you from moving forward because of, all these your mind already creating its own doubt. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that may hear whatever plans that you may have, increase the doubt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, if I'm listening to you and you telling me about competing against Walmart, that's hard to jump in the game. Like, I do have an idea of doing it, and we saying you got to get started. But how can I get started if I got the mindset of, man, I can't compete with a Walmart? You know what I'm saying? That's going to create the doubt.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. Because that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to get in one of them top 20 things that ChatGPT was saying. See, you outside of it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Right. That's the point that we was making on that person.
I had lost the ChatGPT part. I just was listening to what you said.
Bring it back.
Rewind it. Reverse it. Bring it on back for a minute, because I had that. You kind of said that.
They say that gas, don't forget. He'll like forget the conversation.
Think like an elephant. So that was the initial thing about them giving you a blueprint. But like I said, that's, I don't know. I guess that's a computer. You know what I'm saying? For you giving me top 20 things that I need to get into with no knowledge of these 20 things. That's like you telling me to get into tech and this and that, and all that shit seemed foreign to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would be another problem.
That was that bullshit. That's how all that shit was making sense. You got to get that nigga that know that. You evolving with the time. AI is popping. You ain't got time to learn AI. We need to start fucking with a nigga who coming out, college, intern type nigga. That's his thing. AI, look, you want to be no rap cap? You know what I'm saying? We need to, bitch, we don't do no AI.
Right.
That's the part of being the boss. Me and you still trying to fucking learn AI.
Right. And that's creating a gap.
That's fucking that show.
It's getting wider.
It's getting wider.
By the time you learn this, boy, we on Chat GTP 10.
10, bitch, maxed out.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
This bitch do everything for you. You ain't gotta do nothing. We still try to figure
Yeah.
out like what we gotta order.
What the
man.
prompt says on this bitch.
This bitch order everything for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is tell them, I got the money and this is what I want to start. Let's go.
That be facts.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, dog, listen.
I totally get it.
Hey, dog. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I gotta tell you this, bro, because there's some shit that just happened, some personal shit, right? So, I'm not even gonna get to the details, but I want to tell you, surface shit, so you can still relate. This what I don't like, right? So, if I'm talking to you about something or some niggas or some females or whatever, and I be on some shit like, man, I've been doing the fucking podcast this long, 6 years, bro. Woo, woo. Niggas don't be supporting a nigga. Niggas just start fucking with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just popping my shit in my, in my feeling, just venting about, just whatever. And you all the time, you like, yes, man, is what I'm saying, but throwing you in there. Like you, like I can't be talking about you. You see what I'm saying? Because you throwing yourself into what I'm saying, but you're using your own shit like, yeah, man, niggas don't know, man. I've been doing this shit 2 years, man. Like, fuck niggas don't be
Yeah, agreeing with what you saying, but using his own,
Yeah. But I'm not knowing if a nigga playing on me by doing that because I'm talking about you. But you just a partner of mine that I don't really want to just sometimes, you got certain partners, you know how to interact with certain one of them. I could come off the hip just with him. I gotta kind of milk it and feed something to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know if you're doing that to
real men on something.
No, not the real me. It's just that I don't know to deflect of what I'm saying because I'm talking about you.
Yeah, but
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what if so what if he's bringing up what you saying what you saying? He's saying yeah. And a nigga don't support the shit I'm doing either. Ain't fucking with me. I've been doing this shit for 2 years, blah, blah, blah. Nigga ain't never whatever I got going on either. What if that's the what you call a deflection? What if it's a rebuttal?
No, that's cool too. If that was we gonna
that's why I don't know the situation.
We gonna say that was another person because that's true. That's another person. Let's say that's another person. But what I'm saying, this person, you don't even got nothing going on. You don't even do nothing. Okay. You like the niggas that I'm talking about, but you just saying that like, what, this nigga retarded or something?
Yeah, right.
Like, bro, like this shit that I'm saying, like these niggas ain't doing nothing around here.
It relates
to
you
you gonna be
perfectly.
old as a motherfucker, bro. Don't have nothing. Keep depending on another nigga.
Right.
Nothing ain't coming to a nigga around this bitch. This bitch is dead. And you fall in that category, the nigga what I'm talking about. But you on the side me saying, vouching and saying the shit that I'm saying, like you.
Like he got nothing to do with it. It could never be me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, I don't know if a nigga doing that because you know that I'm talking about you. I just don't get it. A nigga really like fucked up. Thinking he's straight. I'm like, bro.
I don't even see how he could be saying it to deflect it as if like I know you talking about me because I think if I thought that like when we bring up subjects like this, I always just put my own mind into it. So if that was the situation and I felt that way, you'll automatically get. So you talking about me?
Yeah?
Like I have to ask that if that's how I feel. I could never deflect it by agreeing with you that niggas do that. Because I know that you really shooting something. Like if that's how I feel like maybe it's like he's shooting something at me. I have to clarify where we at with it. Like, shit, you trying to say that's me, bro? Or what you saying? Like, cause you just bringing this shit up, you venting like or whatever. But who you talking about? See, now we got to get down to who you're talking about. I would have to get into that.
I think you got time to think. So you saying that?
I ain't got time to think.
I'm just saying because we conversating, but I'm just saying like if that was a regular thing,
I would say it.
No, I'm saying you probably would. You probably would.
If I felt,
but
I'm just saying.
I just don't see no regular everyday nigga just coming off at the moment like that. You know what I'm saying? You probably would, but. You know, like me just popping my shit saying, hey, you talking about me, because you know how I be, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying not animated, but some niggas, them gestures and the stomps and the way you talking when you mad or when you popping your shit, most niggas ain't just be like.
So it would have to come across to a way where I feel like the way he popping his shit, I don't think he even talking about me for me to be like, yeah, because niggas, for me to add in on that.
Right.
Like, I would have to really don't, but if you saying he know I'm talking about him, see, like, you know, there's certain things that you're saying, like, and he know I'm kind of talking to him, you think so you asking me, is he deflecting it by doing this? I'm just saying, I don't see how he could do that part, knowing that you talking about him, regardless, like, hold up, Gary, bitch, what you saying, like, you know, like, you know, it feels like you're talking to me. The way you saying it, like especially if it is identifying to something that makes me feel like that's me.
So I shouldn't do that?
Yeah, you could do that, but you got to understand that when I ask, like, then we should have that conversation.
And then I'm saying, and then it be going like that, and that be the shit that niggas say, that niggas take disrespectful, and you not knowing, like, damn, I'm supposed to say that. That's when the niggas say the shoe fit. Where if a hit dog gon' holler, all that type of shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the rebuttal. Hey, guys, be talking about me, hit dog holler. And where we at now?
Well, why you feel like that, brother? Like,
See, we ain't got
that's where it come at. Well, why you feel like
See,
that?
now you trying to have a whole conversation in a moment while I was just vent popping my shit.
Don't pop it to me about me.
You
Don't
see
pop
what I'm
your
saying?
shit up to me about me.
But
and
that's
then
the
don't
hit
want
dog
me to.
holler shit. That's like, when somebody say that means
I'm a hit
that
dog.
I ain't really talking about you. But if if the preacher talking to you at church, bro, you can't just be like, don't say that, preacher.
No,
let
me know that you ain't talking about me.
The preacher ain't gonna say that from the fucking pit, bro. Man, this nigga dog, come on, son.
I gotta talk to you, preacher. Pastor. I need to have a word with you. Hey, bro, that sermon you was directing that to me.
I know that shit. I know it be happening. That shit be sounding good, and it be sounding like a rebuttal. It'll work until that I say something else, and then it just fuck it up. When dude was like, gas logic could just sneak around the corner, because it sound good what you're saying until I say the preacher shit, the pulpit shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I can't rebuttal that. That's why I had to come with
That's what I'm saying.
after church. Preacher, let me holler at you. What you talking about?
Because you had a good point.
Yeah, then you crushed that with that. That's you. You always spin the narrative, bro. Like, now you done put it in the preacher, and like,
it was the same shit. It was the same shit.
That preacher ain't my partner, though.
Example.
He could listen. A preacher can come in there. They come in here. It's smelling like marijuana.
And you know that's me. I know that's me.
I'm never checking them because that's not my partner. I want to take it back to something that we was talking about on the podcast that just aired or whatever. We was talking about Cam and Adrian, like, you know what I'm saying? But I finally seen the deleted clip where, you know, what I was trying to say on the other podcast is that I thought that Adrian was drunk, like, or whatever, and, you know, we was talking about it could be a skit. I mean, not a skit, but
scripted.
You know, scripted to some degree. And when I saw that clip, it was just clarification of like, nah, man, like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga really was fucked up. And, you know, I just aired the shit that happened, like, you know what I'm saying? And spread it out with the deleted clip to kind of show that, yeah, this nigga really was like fucked up and tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? So he went in on that, like, you know, I don't know if you've seen that clip. But
Right. I seen that clip. And basically, what we both said was still true. Cause we said scripted. Well, me myself, we said scripted and or
drunk.
that you was drunk, and nigga knew that, like you know, when we saying like not scripted, but we know what we gonna do. If that makes sense. Some could be not scripted, mean we about to follow a certain little, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That don't mean we don't know what we're about to do, or we don't know what we're about to talk about.
Right.
That's
not
different.
Scripted, right? Nah.
So I think that I think stage or scripted was the wrong word that I used, because I meant more meaning like prep. Probably was the word that I should have used, that it was prep, not amongst both people. I'm just saying prep that I see an angle. This nigga drunk. I'm about to get him on the podcast so we can entertain that for a viral moment. And as this clip came out that you saying today, he spoke that.
Right.
He said that.
He said that.
I just about to get this shit entertained so we get some entertainment. So I junk ass nigga, I don't.
Yeah, right. He went in on that side of it. Like, you know, I'm quite sure, you know, but, you know, when it came down to the level of like what us talking about, him being a boxer, being from the street, things of that nature, I'm quite sure after watching this clip, there's a side of him that looked like I should have bat the fuck out of Cam. Like,
Big
you know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Fact,
Like,
facts.
I shouldn't have allowed that to go the way it went. He played me more on the level of like respectful. But when I got out of there,
But-
I'm a bitch ass drunk,
Nah, for
crack,
sure,
you
for
know,
sure,
I'm
for
a
sure.
junk ass nigga, like,
sure.
you know, but you didn't, you know, and you said that he was kind of giving that, but he did it in a professional way, in his
Facts.
own way. But with me being under alcohol, I didn't take it that way. But to know that you felt this way once I got out the rum, that's a problem that we're gonna have to revisit. You know what I'm saying? If I ever come across you again, because it's almost like you didn't really have to do me that, brother. Like you came across like a good guy. You had me even saying, Cam, I like you. You're a good dude. Even when you can't give me the money, all that was a play on me. But I didn't feel like that in the mix of me being intoxicated and in a moment of it, the way you came across with me not being on the outside seeing how it's playing out, I didn't feel like that. I felt like you genuinely was like, you know what, bro, I'm just giving you your money. We're going to just talk about it later, wait for me outside. But just to know that I don't want to talk to that nigga, man, junky ass nigga outside. Get him, you know, almost like, but damn, dog, you ain't really display that type of attitude directly to me. You did that behind my back once you put me out the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and you aired it for views on me.
Big facts.
So-
Because the nigga, all the shit was entertainment from the gate, from the
Right.
time you walked in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I think even the shit that nigga was saying, that nigga felt disrespectful. We gonna let it live in, hoping that it don't go that far because that's good for views. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think by it kept reoccurring, that would made it a problem. And we like, nah, we gonna cut it off because now it seemed like I'm a whole ass nigga and I'm letting you disrespect Shorty in front of her people.
Right.
But at first, them first little few woos, them was cool because them still under the umbrella of entertainment, get some views.
Right.
But now you tipping over the top of that bitch by keep doing it, and it's seeming disrespectful and obvious to where I gotta do something. So let me cut it right there. But you went into it on some entertainment shit, big brother. So it's a plan. I don't cut you off, but that's called like a plan that backfired on you.
It backfired on
Cam.
On Cam. Well, to some degree, but then there's a degree where it didn't backfire because I still got the entertainment, the content of what, you know, and I look good in it, like to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? Unless somebody's watching it from a view of like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
But they don't change the respect Shawty got because the nigga got views. That's what I'm saying. That backfire to get Shawty disrespected because
right.
you try to play on my intoxication by interviewing me.
Right.
And it caused Shawty to get disrespected.
Right.
Don't matter if it went up for views or not. That playing backfired on you for trying to maximize my intoxication.
Right. I think that even before they even knew he was gonna be, before they even was aware that he was intoxicated, meaning like when we set it up to be like we're gonna get Adrian Broner on, you know, they just had a boxing match. This nigga funny, like man, he gonna talk shit. That's just his personality. So before they even knew he was drunk, it was almost like there was gonna be an entertainment side of it because of how AB get down just sober, like, you know what I'm saying? He's still popping shit. And he way more, he a little more animated, like, as being a sober dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He talk, he hype like he with it. But, you know, I saw how laid back he was and how slurred tongue he was. I was like, yeah, this dude drunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then the mix of them find out he's drunk, it was more like, oh, we really gonna turn up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I think it was like from the stage of them setting it up from the beginning, they was already looking at this gonna be entertaining. We gonna open them up, get them to talk about whatever, because you know he popping shit anyway. You know, whether he gonna do it or don't do it. That's why they was asking him what class. If you saw how they was asking the questions, well, you moving up to 1-4, who the contender? Who you gonna fight? Just so you could talk your shit. They was trying to get him to talk his shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just went left. And since it went left and we didn't get what we was looking to get out of it, we still got something out of it, but at the cost of your girl, you know what I'm saying, being slightly disrespected. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good breakdown. But the only thing that I don't agree with was that you said was this, is that because this shit'll get you killed, and it's like tricking yourself out your position. And because most times when a nigga do this, it's solely off of pride, ego, and your preference, right? That we don't have to revisit the situation because we seen the behind the scenes woo and it don't get bitch ass nigga woo. That don't hold no weight to a real nigga how you acted when I was there in my face.
Right.
That don't hold what you said and what came out after. That hold no weight to me if you
Didn't say that to me.
Love you. Wait.
Yeah, you said yeah.
That whole weight to me.
Right.
That shit you say that's so more of a flawed character.
Him. So that's what. That's
so
what,
I don't gotta revisit that when I see that nigga. That's ego pride of my preference. But I still feel like a stand up nigga because how you did when I was there.
Right. That's what that was gonna be the next thing I asked. I spoke on it from the perspective of being like what Cam did, but then I was waiting for you to finish talking, but you just went into it. That's what I was gonna ask. But how do that make Cam look? And you kind of explained that just now, because that's the same thing I was looking at. I was like, there's a side of it that makes Cam don't look like a super stand-up dude because you didn't directly come off the way that you went on when you was by yourself and the man was out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you pop your shit, but you didn't pop it in front of him the same way.
And also, big brother, like, I know we all human. So that's number one. So in defense of Cam, right? It's certain ways that I feel right now, and it might don't have nothing to do with the person being here or not. You see what I'm saying? Cause it had occasions to where I didn't still popped off like that when a nigga was here. It's just that through the moments of me conversating about the shit that transpired, and you saying something on my partner or something on the side, and as I'm playing it back, just answering with what you saying right now. I come off, yeah, fucking right, bitch ass nigga, fuck that nigga, man. You right, man, nah, nigga ain't playing it like that. Fuck that nigga. But in 3 minutes before that, I did say, but that's how I felt, bro. You know what I'm saying? So in his defense, I just can't just say solely, cause I know it go like that. I can't just say solely you a bitch ass nigga because you did it while he was in there. You know what I'm saying? And then you did it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, depending on, we just seeing clips, so we don't know who said something in the background, who was talking, and nigga was like, yeah, you right, man. Bitch ass nigga, fuck that nigga just a junkie anyway. And that's what we seen, but we ain't heard what led a nigga to saying that. You know what I'm saying?
But the integrity of it all is there's been shit that happened on podcasts with us, with people, whatever. I ain't gonna put that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it been shit that been said on podcasts about people that we was like, nah, I'm all right with dude. I'm gonna edit that out. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have to let that out. Same way he edited for the show to go the way it went. He didn't have to never edit that part. He didn't have to show that part later or whatever may be the case. So that's still the same part of playing like, I want y'all to see this too. When you didn't have to let us see that. Like, if you had 100% the proper respect for dude, like, I love you, brother.
Nah, true that.
Going out the door. I ain't have to let you see this other part that I edited out before. I could have just left it right there and that's what, you ain't have to know nothing else happened, but I wanted you to know that for a reason. You see what I'm saying, brother? So, yeah, when we talk about the integrity of a man, like, you know what I'm saying, we still got to look at that side of it, like, as well. We understand you had to change your mind, but I ain't got to air it. All that did happen, but I ain't got to air that out on him like that because that ain't where I'm at with him. I was mad with him, but I ain't mad with him to where I want to put it to the world like that.
And sometimes, bro,
you ain't have to do that.
I don't. This shit confusing, bro, sometimes. Because it's not that, scary ass nigga, bro. You just know that you can't fight nothing like, you know what I'm saying? It's just some shit that you just know that Mayweather fuck you up, bro. Like, yeah, you don't have to be like MEANA, you a bitch, bro. You can't fight. It's just some shit that we know, bro. Mayweather fuck you up, my nigga. Mayweather fuck me up.
You're in a different class. Yeah, you're in a different class of a fighter.
But if you get into it with Mayweather and you talking and you showing shit like that, like as if that ain't true, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what's confusing to a nigga, man. You know AB will fuck you up, man.
Right.
And to come off like the shit that we saying that he doing, like he a bitch ass nigga, that's confusing. When the whole world know, and you know that he'll fuck you up. That's how I'm saying. The point I'm making, that's what letting me know that all this shit is entertainment. And niggas don't want it to go no more than that. You see what I'm saying? Because like you said, they had to put it out And to top that, you know that AB will fuck you up.
Why do it?
Why do it? You see what I'm saying? That letting the niggas know it's solely entertainment purposes.
Right. But not on the don't entertain me in the light of
Don't put me in the bad light at
the
my
bad light
expense.
at my expense. Don't use that entertainment shit to me as being like that's
insurance. That's the way, bro.
Nah, that ain't the way. Like ain't the way I move. Like, you know, like that's how I feel about that. Like, nah, nigga, that was some whole ass shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I went out the door of saying I fucked up, I went a little too far. I know I've been drinking. I'm gonna respect your shit. I'm gone, bro. But
you should respect me more. You should respect me more as a man from showing you what I said.
What you mean?
I'm Cam. You should. I'm telling you, you should respect me more as a man from showing you what I said behind your back.
Say it to my face.
That don't hold no weight?
Fuck no, because now you doing it from. It's like you throwing a rock and hiding your hands. Like you it's far away shit. It's camera shit.
But you still know I said fuck you.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I say a revisit. I'm gonna see. I see
on the strength of that, huh?
Yeah, on the strength of that.
Right.
Overall, all that junkie, bitch ass, you know, whatever, all that, you know, cracky, you know, whatever he said about him, that was, you know, that didn't have to be. Yeah, you mad with him, but you could have said that, bro. And that's cool, and that's how I felt at the moment too. You know what I'm saying? Overall, like because even what AB did, it wasn't to the level of being that. I ain't have to be all that. You see I'm drunk, bro. You see I'm drunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You playing on me all the way around the board right
definitely
now.
Playing on me.
Yeah, so, yeah, if I'm AB, I'm feeling like, you know, I'm a professional boxer. I really don't want whoop, but, man, this nigga got to at least be addressed. Even if it don't go to no blows, it got to be like, hey, bro, I got to still let you know I don't like how you did that. Like, that was some bitch-ass nigga shit. I got to let you know you a bitch-ass nigga for the way you did that. To me, if you say you respect me and love me, I love you, brother, out the door, I love you, man, hug me and all that shit, then I'm a bitch ass, get your junk ass, I don't want to talk to you and all that kind of shit. When you just told me we could talk, wait in the outside, we could talk later, like, but right now we got to do this. You made that shit seem cordial and cool like it was love, bro.
Bitch, it's on nigga slam the door.
Bitch ass nigga, like, that's what niggas do. But he just aired it. And that's what made it even worse, like, for you to air it because now you playing like the whole action was the way you felt, and you were just being professional to get me out. But ultimately, like all world, that, all that played, man, all that shit popped in the same little circle of it. All that's the altercation. You see what I'm saying?
That's what producers be doing to artists.
What you mean?
Slamming the door on them, keep coming back, so they can keep coming back. It's fire, man. You should make it. You should build a whole project around this fucking song right here. Keep coming back.
Oh yeah.
You heard me? As soon as you slam the door.
Trash, garbage. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, same
I
shit.
saw a skit like that where they was just saying, his friend asked him, you really like that? Fuck no. He garbage, you know, like he's like an engineer and then the artist and that. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, man, come back, man. We're gonna do business, man. I like your shit, man. You're doing great. Let's set up another date. Yeah, I got you, man. He dapped him off. His partner like, you really like that?
I'm trying to teach you how to podcast. Next time you say you saw that, you seen that, you saw that.
Say that?
Yeah, that's how you. Yeah, next time you say you seen that, you saw that. Now it was a skit. You seen that and you saw that. Let's teach you how to podcast, dog. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I can learn something.
So next time, that's how we do. That's how we do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Next time.
Fuck, I'm lost on what you said. I said wrong.
No, I'm saying you said I seen a skit that said that.
I seen a skit.
Fuck that. I seen that myself. I seen that.
Oh, all right. Yeah. But I was quite sure.
Cause I'm fucking with you, dog. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about. Cause I don't think you even catching the joke.
No,
man.
I'm saying
what I just said.
Use it as you did that.
Right. Certain shit go third person.
Yeah.
But this was a joke, period, this whole thing.
Right.
Because I was being for real. The shit that I'm telling you, that's what I was doing, but just literally. Because the information that I said to make you say you saw that, I got that from that because you sent me that.
Okay.
You see that? That was the joke. Yeah. Like next time, bro, no, see, you fucking my shit up because I'm saying what you sent me.
I didn't know I sent it. I'm
lost. You see, now you get what I'm saying?
Now I totally get it. I totally get what you're saying. I totally get it now. Fuck, I didn't get it then because I forgot I sent it to you. So I couldn't even think of that far. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. I ain't got the mind of an elephant.
Thanks.
Oh, bro. Before we get out here, bro, I wanna end it on this note. I want kind of speak on this last topic, and I want I want to send a shout out to two people. I want to send a shout out to Turk, Hot Boy Turk, because I like.
too?
Yeah, because I like how Turk spoke on the BG thing of the drink, you know, with them sleep in the car, whatever, and
I
what
ain't see
people
that.
saying. He spoke highly of him, and I like that because I know that y'all was at odds, and it's almost
Facts.
like I'm not gonna kick a man while he down. Really, you know, that showed me that he's still human and still have love for BG. You know what I'm saying? So the shit that he said, the way he said, the way he articulated himself in speaking about BG, it was good and it was
Nah, for
love.
sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to send a shout out to Turk for that because that was cool. That was dope. That was dope.
On that note, you finished?
No, go ahead.
On that note, I had seen like in the comments, nigga was like, "Well, your people posted the thing." Yeah, but then I was like, I saw other comments saying the people were the person who posted it said it was on drugs.
Nah, they just
know what
when
I'm
a kid posting certain things, you know, and I got kids in the house, you know, young adults at least, you know what I'm saying, and some shit we do to each other, like, you know, and I had to learn that from my daughter. Shit that I think is funny,
Right.
is like, don't do that. Daddy, don't put me out there like that. My hair wasn't done, like, you know,
Oh, yeah,
whatever,
you
whatever
don't
may
have
be the
no
case.
phones?
But you're just thinking like, it's funny to me, it's my
Right.
page. I ain't, you know, but when you look at the other person's side of it, they be like, nah, I don't want to be looked at like that. Don't put me out there like that. And, you know, and vice versa. You know, I'm walking around here a certain kind of way, they think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? They putting up a little thing, don't know that they got people looking to attack me on this bitch. Like, you done
Right,
put
right.
up
You
something
don't
in there.
know, right.
Look at me and walking around in his drawers, like looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke to you, but at the end of the day, like, people gonna use this for content against me, like, you know. So
As a younger kid, you might not even be aware of that though.
yeah, you're not
Too,
aware of that
also.
because it's just more funny to, like, it's my parents,
They
you know.
sleep.
I'm taping them like, Mom, Dad, you know what I'm saying? And it's a joke within yourself, but then other people take it and use it the way that they want
Because
to
he was
use it.
young, he was young enough to not know the stigma of why niggas saying that. I don't even. I
Yeah.
think BG too old and was gone for too long to where it don't match his age to where he not even got the knowledge to even know.
The reputation of what he once had.
Right. To even know like why that even coming.
Yeah,
back.
why
you
how
saying
they
a
saying
picture
that?
is
I'm
drugs?
taping them sleep.
Right.
I thought it was funny, like,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? They both knocked out sleep. I'm taping them. Yeah, this shit hilarious. People gonna run with this and they gonna laugh. And he could have looked at it like my mama sleeping on my stepdad. This shit funny. They both knocked out. They can't get up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with both of them. It's supposed to be humor, but people run with it the way they want to run with it because of, you know, past shit. And the second person, you know, I want to shout out is Memphis Bleak, brother. You know what I'm saying? I saw Memphis Bleak do a you know, interview with Shannon Sharp, and I just like how he hold his dude down, but you know what I'm saying? Especially in the climate of where we at right now, with everybody just doing everything for views and attention a certain kind of way. I love the integrity of that young man. You know, he ain't no young man, but you know, I love the integrity of dude because he just hold Jay down through it all, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, with the shit that's going on with Cam and you know, Mace somewhat and Damon Dash, like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like to see partners that have a history, that ran together, you know, built something, you know, made money together, and then get to a level where they go to, like, you know, exposing each other's secrets online, like, you know what I'm saying? And that makes it scary because you be feeling like, damn, I hope none of my partners ever do me that. Ever get to a level where they feel like, I know this happened, you know, which I feel like I carry myself a certain way, but fuck, you know what I'm saying? I could have did something that wasn't in their likeness to where they could speak, oh, I saw this happen, or I remember this happen, or whatever may be the case, or just exposing some business that you felt like that's between me and you, brother, like, you know what I'm saying, how we, you know, how a nigga get down, and, you know, they just go to speaking on and putting your life out there in a bad way for the attention of it, because,
right.
you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I just hate that, so I had to shout Bleak out because we losing that. Like, I wouldn't think 40, 50-year-old men will be online exploiting each other the way that Dame and Cam is doing right now. To a distance, they both look flawed in a way. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know, and I like Cam and I like Dame as individuals, but the way they're going at each other shows a character flaw to me in them as being certain kind of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I never saw in them prior to what they doing now. You know, and for Bleak to still hold it down to this day with Jay, like that, the way he's doing it, you know what I'm saying, no matter what being brought up, you know what I'm saying? he stand on the side of Jay, and I just respect that highly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call a friend.
Nah, that's real shit. And that nigga always repping that too. That's facts.
Right.
That nigga always repping Jay-Z. That nigga said he cause I guess old boy, he switched sides, the Van Late nigga.
Yeah.
I guess he switched sides and cause that's what he was saying that, man, I saw you at a lot of rock, you know what I'm saying, brunches and shit. Like, nigga treated you good, so when Jay-Z had the little shit coming up on his name, the little rape allegations and shit, I guess homies with TMZ, you know, and he journalist and he made some assumptions like, you know, that was true. And that would Memphis Bleak was like, man, if I would have saw that boy, I would have been Malik.
Yeah, I understand that side. That's a friend right there.
Yeah,
but
so I
but then I
respect
also understand Van Lathan's side. Jay not my
Journalist.
partner. I'm a journalist. I was around. I was there on a job. I was TMZ collecting certain things, and I might have saw some things that showed me character flaw in him by being up and close in person around him that the world may not know. And I'm like, shit, I kind of see that in him from me. That's not my partner. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if you treated me nice or whatever may be the case, I'm not in there on the strength of being y'all friends, bro. I'm in there on the strength of being a journalist that's taking in and seeing shit, and I'm looking like, now that this, you know, something that came out on him, and you saw something that make you like feel
Nah,
like
real
he
shit.
could be him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm you know, like that's not my partner, so I don't see why niggas look for, you know, you don't like nobody to speak ill on your man, but you know, at the end of the day, I could understand the other side of it as well. That's all I'm saying about that.
And when you a journalist, bro,
Should journalists have integrity?
it's like this, bro. Fucking right, you should have integrity. You should have but it's all different integrity for different people. You know what I'm saying? And it's different ways to be a journalist, bro. And you can't dictate the way a nigga be a journalist, or you upset because a nigga not a journalist like you a journalist,
Right.
or conducting it as if you was a journalist.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, big brother, yeah, it's certain shit that it's certain shit in certain people, don't matter what a nigga say. It's certain shit in certain people that I'm gonna have on the podcast. It's certain topics that I'm gonna not touch on purposely from integrity and morals and values. But that's personal.
Right.
You don't dictate who that become or who I deal with like that. I do, and you don't determine. I don't determine if you get mad about it or not.
Right.
Whoop-dee-doo. Whoop-dee-doo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I totally get that.
I think he a fuck nigga and that's your man's.
Right.
Whoop-dee-doo.
Right. I get it. That's why I spoke on it from that perspective. Like, you know, I like that, you know, Bleak
Fuck
hold
with
his,
Van Lathan.
hold his
You know
dude
what
a
I'm
certain
saying?
way,
You don't
and I understand Van.
what the
Like,
fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? That's your partner. Now, the shit that you want me to do with Jay-Z, I might do that with somebody else. Don't say I'm a bitch ass nigga and I ain't got no integrity. No, that's how you look at me. Cause that same shit that you playing me for that I should do, I do that with MEANA.
Right.
Cause that's my partner for real. And that's the integrity and that's the
That I
boundary I'm
hold.
not crossing.
That I hold.
And his beef and the nigga who shot his mama house up, it's the nigga that I'm not interviewing.
right.
I got morals and integrity, just not how you think I should have them. You trying to dictate it.
Yeah.
No, it's not with y'all niggas.
Yeah.
But it's with me and what I got going on over here.
Right.
So
Real
fucking right, I got integrity.
Right.
But you ain't gonna dictate who I have it with.
That was a good breakdown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's why I asked, do they have it? But you broke it down clearly. Like, that's the way you should have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people get it confused by, and they say you got picks and chooses, and it shouldn't even be a secret that I do.
Facts.
I got picks and chooses. I fuck with people the way I fuck with them, and I pick and choose to move how I want to move with it, and that's staying up to me.
That's what make me me.
Right. And I'm staying up for being the person that rock the way that I rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got things that I know about a ton of people, bro, that I'll never speak about on podcasts. Like, I just wouldn't because of that thing called integrity. Like, nah, I fuck with you, dude. So I'm not gonna put your dirty laundry out there because I do podcasting right now. So I think some people be on a tip with that because they know I'm not a scary nigga. And they know, man, if I want to speak, I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. And you can't stop me from saying it, right? But I do what I want. If any of those people ever watch, man, I do have integrity to a level where I have a respect. If I got a certain respect and we rock a certain kind of way, I just would never air shit out like that you feel like, because I know that, and I do this type of job now, that might come out one day. It's just never gonna happen, brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's just who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's boundaries with that.
Yeah, it's just certain like relationships. You know what I mean? You talk off camera a lot, and I just be like, nah, I don't like this, I don't like that, but I fuck with this person.
I don't
like,
want nigga to think that every nigga I know if something come about I can't speak on. That ain't what we saying.
No, it's
I
not
want
that.
nigga to know that's not what we saying.
Yeah,
either.
it's not that either. It's the relationship I have with you. Just because I know you don't mean that I won't speak
Right. I don't want niggas
on
to-
certain
yeah.
things. And then people gotta understand certain things that get spoke on or that's public that we do speak on. We speaking on it from a level of respect as well, for the most part. If I speak on a topic or something that's out, I'm speaking on it from a level of respect level with you. I'm never throwing you under the bus if I deal with you a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking on it at all if it's got to be something that I got to say that's
You know, I
fucked up.
saying whoop-de-doo being sarcastic, just mimicking Young Thug, but still getting my point across by saying fuck it, by saying whoop-de-doo.
Right.
Because it be on some shit like, man, nigga done got told some negative pussy ass shit from not talking about something.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it like that, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't win or lose with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
At
a
the end
fact,
of the day.
man. This what you're gonna get, man. This real raw shit podcast medicine on Tuesdays and Thursdays, man. We gonna sneak something in on your hand there, man. You can see, man. Yesterday we dropped one on you out the blue. So, you know what I'm saying? Be always hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit all so you can be alerted every time we drop new content. I go by Gad the Psychiatrist.
I'm Mr. Man the Motivator.
You already know what to watch.
Watch this, don't watch that other shit, man.
Yeah.
Boom.